Okay, in today's investigation, we're going to observe chemical reactions with the focus on the law of conservation of mass. We are going to use aluminum foil, sodium hydroxide, and about 150 milliliters of water. And we will also be using a balloon, but balloon is not part of the reactant. It's just a tool here to capture the gases that it will produce. So I'm going to start putting about 2 tablespoons of sodium hydroxide into the flask with water. I'm just gonna use all of this. Right. And then we will put in our aluminum foil. It's good enough. Just put them all. And we're going to enclose it with a balloon. All right, so the aluminum foil is the aluminum in our equation. The sodium hydroxide is NaOH and H2O is water. We are now going to measure the mass of the reactants, and of course the flask and the balloon are not included as reactants, but we will just measure them all. So we have 280.0 grams. We are going to wait for a little bit to let the reactants react, and we will be back. Okay, so after a few minutes, we have some activities happening in our chemical reaction here. We can see it bubbling, and I can hear some fizzing sound, and it is also warming up. And we can see here that our balloon has already captured some gases produced by this chemical reaction. Okay, now that looks like the chemical reaction has already completely finished, we're going to measure the mass of the total mass of the flask plus everything in it, and we have now 277.7, and it looks like it lost 2.3 grams. Are we at 280 earlier? I think, yeah. So it looks like it lost 2.3 grams. So if you think about where did that mass go? Okay, they're supposed to be balanced, but if you look at the balloon's enclosure right here, it's not perfectly sealed. So there are gas molecules that have escaped this chemical reaction. And these products now, okay, if you look at the dark liquid, this is sodium aluminate with the formula NaAlOH4. That's sodium aluminate. And the gas here inside the balloon is hydrogen gas. Hence, the lab is called hydrogen balloon. So we're going to test the flammability here. This is a hydrogen balloon, and so therefore it should be flammable. So we're going to test that. Okay, let's put it over there. The flammability if this is really hydrogen.